That's not my fault. That wasn't my fault at all.
Remember when I was like, hey, are we gonna like check levels?
And Steven was like, no, levels are great.
We don't check levels in this household.
I just didn't turn it on. I just didn't. I was looking and I was like, huh, the meters aren't moving. That's bad.
Haley says, I can't believe your sound guy messed this up.
It's my first day on the job.
Well,
he might get fired.
We were just complimenting Chaz.
Yeah, that's what we were saying. Welcome everyone. I have Brandon with me today.
Hi.
We're gonna make Korean beef bowl.
Yep.
So we were saying that Cheese Hammer's color was cheese colored on the drops over here, and we thought that was great. That's what we were saying. We have a subscription from Kobo RDR. Welcome. I started to say other letters and that wasn't correct.
You're doing great.
I know.
We got one.
Yeah, we got one. We started setting out ingredients and I realized it was short two things. I was like, cool, great. So it's been a day. We have a 3-month subscription from Light9715, thank you. And 3 months from Land144. 2 months from Jade Jennings 44. Also, we have a hype train.
Thank you.
There's so many screens. I wasn't looking at that one.
There are two.
There are two. This one's like 2 in 1 though.
We got a 3-month resub from Jay Linebeck. Thank you.
And we have 3 months from Tony21250. Thank you.
Alrighty.
Haley says Mel's body's in grayscale. Yeah, I wore all gray. I didn't think about it. She's like, this shirt. 3 months from Skit Scott. 3 months also from Tokunute. 3 months from Renee. And we have 2 months from Tsunami Kitten. Nat comments says, I love the apron. Thank you. Someone mailed this to me. It's a Tim Hortons apron. I really like it. It has a crossback. It's great. We have 3 months from the Cactusier.
Cacticay?
That's it. Steven, did you ever turn the air down like I asked?
I did.
Thank you.
Like 3 degrees.
We're 3 degrees cooler, everyone.
It hasn't cooled down in here yet. 2 months from Gamer Girl Life 2108, thank you. And 2 months from Genesis. Jade says, just want to match the fridge. Yes. Oh, I hit the laugh.
You're doing great.
I know. 3 months from Skanork and 3 months from Gel89, and we also have 3 months from Flash the Firefox.
Sweet.
And was that the hype train or was that? Yep, that was the hype train. Thanks everyone for the hype train. 700 bits from that tall nerd 560 who says, according to my phone's calendar, today is International Peggy Appreciation Day. If something has gone wrong or does not go wrong, you now know why. That's why. Peggy's here.
Peggy's truly among all of us.
Peggy really is. 300 bits from Cheesehammer. Psst, hey Brandon, if you move quickly, you could slip me into your pocket right now. They won't notice. They won't miss me. And you could have had the Cheesehammer you always dreamed of. Do it.
Wasn't that slick?
Very slick.
No one even noticed.
Nope. No one noticed. We had 3 months from Charlemagne25, a subscription from Chris Smith Videos TV. Welcome. 3 months from Star Wars Trekkie, and 3 months from Twitchy Toes. Thank you all.
Cool.
So yeah, we're gonna get started. This recipe does have a few different parts to it, which is, they're not difficult. There's just a lot of them at once. So the first thing I did is I started rice already in the rice cooker, so that'll be done in like 10 minutes. It's in there.
That's right.
So in like 10 or 12 minutes, it'll sing a little song for us. So normally when I do this, I start by seasoning the beef and cooking the beef, and then while that simmers, I start doing the spinach and the eggs. And there's other things you can do with this recipe, which are great if you want to stretch it further or add more vegetables. There's a lot of different things you can add. So I'm just kind of going with the base recipe, but you could also do like carrots and cucumbers or kimchi. You could like saute them or do a quick pickle, or at least a carrot and cucumber. So there's different things you can add to this that would make it slightly different.
Have you explained what the recipe is? And like
was that before or after we unmuted?
you should probably just do it
We're
again.
doing Korean
We're
beef
doing
bowl.
Korean beef bowl. And I got this recipe originally from a website called Damn Delicious, which has a lot of great recipes, but this one has been one of my favorites that I found. I have changed a few little things. Mainly I season the beef as I'm cooking it, and then I add the sauce to it. So that's one of the changes I've made. And I think I've changed up the sauce a little bit. Can't remember, but I think I added a little bit more Sriracha to it. We had a 2-month resub from Paradise, thank you. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to get the sauce together, and then we'll start over on the stove. So we need brown sugar, and I'm going to double this so we have extra. Ginger, soy sauce.
Just a small quantity,
Just a
totally
small-
normal quantity of soy sauce.
Sesame oil.
Salt
and
lovers
Sriracha.
rejoice.
And let's see, we need a 1/4 teaspoon, 1/4 cup, and tablespoon. 1/4 cup, 1/4 teaspoon, and tablespoon. So I don't think I've made this, Brandon, since you've lived here.
It's true. This will be my first Korean beef bowl.
Haley says chug the soy sauce. And Fossick says the correct quantity of soy sauce.
No, I'm not doing that.
No. So this is the brown sugar, and we need a 1/4 cup, but I'm doubling it, so I'm gonna do it twice. And if you want to measure out, I don't know, the ginger maybe? So we need 2 tablespoons, and they can go straight in here. And I think I explained how I keep my brown sugar on another stream, but I keep it in this little like vacuum thing, and then I keep it in its bag because it keeps it soft.
Is that a lesson that you had to learn the hard way?
I mean, I knew brown sugar would go, like, it gets like a rock if you let it get too much air. So I knew that happened, and I just started doing this like when I had my own kitchen, and it's worked. So I just keep doing that. We had a 2-month resub from Pseudobite, thank you.
Thank you for the alliteration, Alex.
Are you gonna read that?
Nope.
We also need a 1/4 cup soy sauce, so I'm gonna do that again twice. What's after that? The sesame? Oh, I should have grabbed a full teaspoon for you. I hadn't.
Oh,
You could grab a full teaspoon. Nope, they're behind you.
We keep them in 2 different places in this house.
We do, and it messes with everyone, including
One of them
me.
is the small, one of them is the big. We got a small drawer and a big drawer. So I need 2 teaspoons. Awesome. 4, right?
What? Where?
Sesame oil. 4, right?
Yes, 4.
Gotcha.
And I'll get the sriracha,
Okay.
which is 3/4 teaspoon, so a lot of sriracha.
Now today we're using jasmine rice as our base. Can I just take like this thing?
Yeah, you can take that part off.
Does it matter what rice that we use?
That's what I had on hand.
Okay.
I don't think it's traditional because I think jasmine is more of a Thai rice, I think. But that's what I tend to have on hand because I do like it a lot.
Okay. And how long did it take in the rice cooker? About an hour?
It took about an hour. Haley says, it's fine, I'll just rearrange the measuring spoons next time I'm there.
Thank you. You're really doing the Lord's work if you're doing that.
Didn't you unpack my kitchen?
I did not make that decision. Don't put that on me. Not even for a minute.
We had a 2-month resub from the Viking hippie, thank you. Haley with
Actually,
the vigilante
thank you.
organization.
I need to do 2 more of these.
Oh.
I only did 2 because we said 2.
Haley says their house is my house, which is true. Sometimes we have guests over and Haley is just like, oh, and here's the bathroom.
So
Here's where the drinks are.
what's the full list of
Ingredients for this?
for this?
So it's a 1/4 cup brown sugar, a tablespoon of ginger, 1/4 cup soy, 2 teaspoons sesame oil, and 3/4 teaspoon sriracha.
Have you ever done this sauce on anything else?
No, but you could probably put it on chicken. That would be good. Or if you did like a pork belly, that would probably also be good. Haley says, after the spoons, I'll rearrange the Wii games.
Haley, no.
Haley causing chaos. Fossick says, jasmine isn't usually used in Korean cooking, but shouldn't be an issue.
I'm sure it'll taste just fine.
Yeah, it does taste just fine. That's what I tend to use because it's what I have. I just really like the smell of it. It's really nice. So we have that mixed up. We also have a 3-month sub from Xeno Fantasies. Thank you. Haley says, Haley, yes. And Alex says, next time Stephen and Mal leave town, we should definitely surprise them by rearranging the Wii games according to Metacritic score.
There will be so many low-scoring games. No, don't let them see the light. They'll go blind.
All right, so we have the sauce together, and we're gonna wanna start cooking the beef.
Okay. And that's a quick saute, 1 to 2 minutes. Where is the beef?
In the fridge. So most of this is at the stovetop.
Okay.
So Stephen will have to move.
Should we turn this light on, or will that screw you up?
You can, I mean, if you need it, you can turn it on. If you don't need it, you don't have to. It's up to you.
Oh, we can turn it on.
Okay.
It's the left one. Nope. It's this one. Yeah, slide it. There you go.
Okay. We have beef.
Should probably start that. Also, I think I've changed my mind. I think I want...
Center burner?
No, I think I want this one for the beef.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna brown this, but we're also gonna season it while it's cooking. And this, I don't really have measurements for. I do this more as a feeling.
Okay.
So that's
So this will be ground beef. The recipe recommends a leaner cut. And then
this is kind of a lean cut.
some beef, generally speaking, some oil and some garlic. So garlic and oil to taste, it sounds like.
No, there's seasonings I put on it.
But you're putting additional seasoning on it too?
Uh-huh. Let me wash my hands. That's the liquid smoke and the cayenne and chili pepper. That's what goes on it.
And salt and pepper.
Yes.
Cool.
So if you want to grab,
Like,
I would grab a spatula like that kind, or
Okay.
the plastic version of that. Either is
Got it.
fine.
and then just break it up a little bit
Yeah.
here. Man, the sound of this gas stove is ferocious.
Is yours not that ferocious?
No, this sounds like it's going to burn a house down.
We had a 3-month resub from Noah. Thank you.
I'm sure that you love to hear that while I'm using it.
It's not my favorite thing.
2 months from Ken1 Noob, 3 months from NJC5, 3 months from Hang with Bernie, and 3 months from DishNet34. Thank you. Haley says, give Snavy a taste.
A taste of the natural gas coming out of the stove, or the raw beef. Either of these are poor decisions.
They are poor decisions.
Alrighty.
Snavy feasts on
This
raw
is
meat, Slick Duke says.
This is a real small pan.
Yeah, I'm now regretting that.
Okay, we can always switch.
We could.
You want me to do that?
It's up to you.
We switching. Boop.
Here.
You wanna switch more aggressively?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks.
So, oh wait, I need to get this cap off.
Brand new garlic.
Brand new garlic.
Never worn.
Yet. So I'm just gonna season this by feel and however I feel about it.
Okay.
So I'm throwing some garlic in.
Get that all
We're gonna throw
mixed in
some
here.
ginger in. What else do I normally throw in? Cayenne, chili pepper, liquid smoke. I watched, I believe it was a Good Eats video on liquid smoke, and it was
Yeah.
fascinating about how it's made. It's kind of made like you would Sorry, I had a panic attack that might have been cayenne and not chili.
We're having spicy Korean beef bowl
You
tonight.
definitely want to announce what you're doing because they don't know what you have in your hand.
Sorry, I added liquid smoke after the ginger and garlic, and then I added some chili pepper powder, and now I'm adding a little bit of cayenne.
Okay. What is the process behind liquid smoke? I don't know anything about that.
So it's kind of like when you purify water by evaporation,
Okay.
and then you condense it and cool it. It's kind of the same idea. So you have like a fire and it collects, and then it like runs down the side.
Cool. Fire juice.
Nat comments says, I love that episode of Good Eats. It's really neat. So we're just adding the beef and all those like seasonings that I add in, and then we'll cook it, drain the fat, and then we'll be adding the sauce mixture.
Okay.
And the rice
there's
is
the
done.
rice. You want to turn at saute? I would recommend a firm spatula to anyone who's doing this at home.
Oh, you don't like the silicone one?
It's too flimsy.
Switch to the other one.
Which one? The red one?
This one.
Okay. We're using so many dishes today. I can't wait to clean them.
While Brandon's doing that, I'm just gonna add a little bit of water to this saucepan. And I'm adding enough water to be pinky nail deep. So I'm putting my pinky nail in, and I want it to come up to like the very top of my nail.
Americans will do anything but use the metric system.
And this is the same, I'm making these soft-boiled eggs the same way Food Wishes recommends. So they're kind of steamed. So I'm just prepping that for later because that's gonna take only like 5 minutes. And I'm also gonna pull out the spinach.
Gotta get this.
I just learned the French word for spinach.
Épinard.
I was like, oh. So we have some spinach, and we'll be sauteing that also, but
You want to give this some time?
yeah,
This
we'll,
is double beef, so it's taking
we'll give
double
that
time.
a little bit. Is it up on high?
It is. I'm feeling it, man.
Do you want the fan on?
No, it's all right. Fortunately, I generally run cold, so this is actually kind of nice.
Shiny Nerd says, why doesn't Brandon get an apron? Did you want an apron?
Did,
I
can we
have
wear
a-
the other apron that you have on the stream?
Yes? What do you mean?
Well, I just don't know what kind of other aprons you have.
Oh, I have one with donuts on it.
Oh, that's cute.
I thought I had one that was solid black, but I haven't seen it lately. That might be it.
Yeah, we'll worry about it later.
We have a 2-month resub from Domo Arigato. Thank you. Haley says Brandon likes to live on the edge.
Live on the edge of what? Of being burned alive? I guess that's kind of what I'm doing right now.
I don't think the apron's going to help.
Nope.
It just helps
And in
from
fact,
you
it'll help
spilling
me
stuff.
burn faster. It's fuel for the fire. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be so dark, but we started the stream by talking about how I am part of the recipe because everyone missed the name of the recipe at the beginning.
Oh, that's true.
And now,
That happened on breakfast stream.
oh yeah? Wait, what happened on breakfast stream?
I was talking about doing this tonight and streaming it,
Oh, okay.
and that's when people missed that part of it.
So they just assumed that we're eating, I mean,
SSJ Goku says, so a typical stream filled with chaos. That's right.
yeah. A little bit of cannibalism as a treat.
We have a subscription from Big O26 Shen. Thank you, welcome. Priscillium says, Brandon's my favorite dish. And Noah says, beefy Brandon bowl. How is that browning?
It's getting there.
It's getting there.
It's a lot of beef.
So we will have to drain the fat off that.
Okay.
And something I found really interesting is Haley and I do this the same way, but like it's something I picked up independently of anyone else. And I think she did too. She can confirm that. Haley says, how are we gonna keep up the cult rumors? I take paper
Is it a rumor at this point?
I take a paper towel and like sop up the grease. And like she does the same thing. Instead of like trying to dump it and like strain it out, which is dangerous because then the beef goes everywhere. So I just thought it was neat. There's been a few things over the years that Haley and I have discovered we both do the same without like telling each other until later. We're like, oh, you do it that way too. We had a 3-month resub from Mataruski. Thank you. Rubik's Cube and Rowlett say, I do that too. Great minds and all that. Yeah.
We're all good thinkers.
Rubik's Moon says, I think I learned it from my mom. My dad always would take all of the ground beef out of the pan and then try and pour it into a soda can, very carefully in the sink, which did not always go well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that you were trying to say that your dad had poured the beef into a soda can.
No, the fat.
Okay. Yeah.
And like he'd set it in the sink and sometimes it would just fall, so it was not a great move. So I watched him do that most of my childhood, and then when I started cooking, I was like, there has to be a better way to do this, and that was what I came up with.
This needs maybe another minute.
Okay, well, it get cooked a little bit more with the sauce too, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
Once
then,
it's mostly like all the way done and you don't see any more pink, we'll be set.
okay. There's a tiny bit of pink here and there, but it's mostly good.
And because
so
I
we're
don't
about
feel
ready
like
to move on to the next step.
rewashing that skillet. I know this is really loud because it's glass. We're just gonna throw the meat in this bowl and throw it in the microwave temporarily while we do the spinach.
Okay. And we're gonna do the spinach on here.
After we put the sauce in there and take that out.
Okay.
We have 3 months from Debstets. Thank you.
All right.
Dee says, I also processed that as beef in the soda can.
Yeah, yeah. I was just. It didn't work very well. I don't know why. All right. I think we're good. I think we have browned
All right.
beef.
So now we can start to pull the fat off. I'll take that back. Thank you.
You need it?
So I just shove everything aside. And then I just do this.
Should we turn it down?
We could.
I just thought that you'd like to have a hand that doesn't have burns on it. That's all.
Yeah, when I do this, I use tongs.
Oh, yeah. Tongs would be good.
Would you like a trash can? Oh, no, you got it.
Because if you use tongs, then
There's
your
no
fingers aren't next. Oh my God, you're still doing it. Okay, this is one of those like, don't do what she's doing.
Don't try it at home.
I mean, this stream is about trying it at home.
Well, don't try that part at home.
Oh my God.
Just do the
Fine.
soda can technique.
Is that better?
That's how I do it. Because then you can use the entirety of the paper towel too. You can get it down in there.
It looks like we have a raid from the 8-bit drummer.
Oh, we have a raid from Jared. Thank you, Jared. Welcome, raiders. I can't see chat. There's a glare. We have mouse sweep. Jared raiders. Welcome. We're making Korean beef bowl. I have Brandon as a guest today.
Hi.
And I have Steven behind the camera. So,
Oh.
bye, Lav. We'll just do that. Where was I? We were browning the ground beef, and then we're going to put some sauce on it. And then we have a few other steps, and then we're
making Korean beef bowls today. So this is the beef. And we're currently trying to get all of the
fat out.
the fat oils off the pan using the secret technique.
The secret technique.
You can optionally use your fingers for this.
Listen, when you've cooked a lot, you don't really have a whole lot of finger feeling.
You don't have a paper towel, just like put a beach towel in there. I don't know.
Having held lots of hot plates working at Carrabba's, I lost a lot of feeling in my fingertips. Because those pasta plates are hot, and they are also very heavy.
Don't they give you like a pad?
Nope.
I used to use a towel when I was a waiter.
They gave us like white, didn't we have like white linen folded on our aprons that we could use?
Yeah.
But they were white, and it was pasta sauce. So they never stayed clean very long. All right, we're almost done with this.
It's a lot of beef. How much beef?
2 pounds?
More than that.
Oh, it was more? Oh, whoops. Oh well.
Did you read it?
No, I did not read it. I asked you to pick up 2 pounds at the store today.
I'm feeling beefy today.
Yeah, well, I picked up as close to it as I could. It's like 2.6.
Oh, okay.
a reindeer Xing amount.
It's fine.
I can't help you read. That's on you.
All right, so we got all the fat out.
Yummy, yummy.
And we'll just let this cool down
And
over
we're
here.
done.
We'll let that cool down. Where's sauce? So it's time to throw sauce in. So most of the time the sugar's like kind of settled by
Yeah,
now,
the
I
brown
found.
sugar.
So I just give it another good stir to make sure it's like cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
And then we pour it in.
Woo. So this is going to be a little sweet.
Yeah, it is a sweet dish.
Sounds good.
And then we'll just stir that around and we'll let it thicken up a little bit and cook some of the water out. And because that is more ground beef than I was expecting,
For some reason.
Steven is shaking his head, internally screaming.
I mean, he could start externally screaming at any moment.
I'm tempted.
All right, so I just stirred this all in just so everything was like coated.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna turn it up a little bit just to kind of get any of the extra water out because it should be like a sauce and not a liquid. So we do want it to get a little bit thicker. The sugar helps with that a lot.
Right. So if you part the waters a little bit, you can see how runny the sauce is still. See how it's all coming in quick.
Cheesehammer gifted a sub too.
Beef soda.
And then we had a
Yum.
2-month resub from Hi Becky. Thank you. All right, so this has gotten hot again and it's kind of bubbling, which means it's basically hot and set. So I'm gonna turn off the burner for now. And we're gonna put all of this in my glass dish here. Just a little bit.
Do a little cleanup. Always clean as you go, guys. And this should be in the microwave.
Yeah, just to kind of keep it warm in there because it's a contained box.
I love contained boxes.
And then if we want to heat it up, we can just turn on the microwave for like 30 seconds.
Okay.
So I'm gonna turn this back on because it's time to saute the spinach. And for the spinach, we're gonna saute this with some garlic and some oil.
Got it.
How does this, oh. There we go. Chess says, Brandon Fact 1 loves contained boxes.
Stay tuned for more facts.
Chaz is spitting out facts about Brandon.
And we're just gonna do this whole thing.
Yeah, we're gonna do the whole thing. Because it cooks down so far.
It does.
We'll start with that because that is a lot.
Yeah, that's 11 ounces.
I love spinach.
Spinach is really fun to saute, I think, because of how drastically it changes. And I'm just throwing a little bit of vegetable oil in. Not a whole lot because there is some grease yet from the meat. And I'm also gonna grab the garlic.
Has it been opened?
Yep, because I've put some in the sauce, or with the beef.
And this is all seasoning to taste as well.
Yeah, thanks.
We have a 3-month resub from Never Challenge the Chat. And a 3-month resub from Rays of Sunshine.
So this is cooking down nice. And while that's finishing up and we have the rest of it to go, I'm gonna start this burner. And Brandon, if you wanna pull out some eggs.
Loving eggs. How many are we doing? 3?
We
Two?
can do 3.
3?
We're gonna soft boil 3 eggs.
Okay.
And I need the lid for that. And as this spinach gets cooked down, I'm gonna throw in the rest. So, and get leaves everywhere.
We have egg.
Egg.
Should I just start these in here?
No, you gotta wait for it to boil. So the way this goes is we wait for the water to boil for the eggs. And then once it's boiling, we put the eggs in, cover, and then we let it cook for like 5 minutes. And then we take them out and take the shells off. It goes pretty quick. And if
So
you
that's
want,
the very last step that we want, right?
yep. And then we
Okay.
just put everything together in a bowl.
If we let the eggs sit for a minute, they'll firm up.
Yes. If you want firm eggs, you could go like 9 minutes or 10 minutes.
Who in the right mind would want
Where is he?
firm egg?
Where is he in chat? I know he's here.
Who on earth would choose firm egg?
Chaz.
Noah
No,
says
it's
he does
12.
his eggs for 12 minutes. I think I didn't come from an egg, Haley. I don't know. Studies aren't out yet.
Oh, there's been studies though.
Just wait until it publishes.
So the spinach is basically done, so I turned it down because it went a bit faster than I was
And
expecting.
Again, this was the whole 11 ounces of
Yes.
spinach, so it really does cook down.
So now we just wait on the egg. And when the egg is boiling, which should be any second, because the great thing about this technique is there's so little water, it boils so fast. But I have not done it on this stovetop yet, so we'll see exactly how fast it goes.
Water is actually pretty energy expensive to boil. Science people know what I'm talking about.
It is taking its dear sweet time though. I found on this stovetop that it takes longer for things.
Renee says that she has to protect Noah from bullies and me from being eaten. We're asking a lot of our moderators today.
Circle Now Squared said, "You're doing great, Renee." Thank you, Renee.
This economy is in shambles, Chaz. Look, we bought 11 ounces of spinach and this is all that's left.
There's so little. But it's so good.
I'm also wondering why we're trying to eat Brandon Unilefox, but here we are. 11 ounces, not pounds, wow.
We had 300 bits from Action Cat, who says, "My mother-in-law hates spinach but needs to eat it, so she sautés a ton and freezes it into ice cubes for smoothies. It's fun to watch it cool down." I do like it in smoothies. I mean, I like it sautéed otherwise, but
I've never had it in a smoothie. That sounds wild. When I think of smoothie, I think of fruit.
yeah.
Spinach, not a fruit. I always thought that.
It adds good minerals. We also had 3 months from Grandson Brambo. Thank you. Circle Now Squared said, "Yep, if you don't like leafy greens, put it in smoothies. That is
Huh.
a way to get it."
Does that make it sweet?
Not really. It's
Just tolerable.
Anything sweet if you add sugar to it.
fair. Trademark says, "I put spinach on my meatball subs from Subway just to get some spinach in my diet. It's a good source of leafy greens."
Every now and then I just throw it on the stovetop and wait 5 minutes.
In a pan?
Yeah. Put it directly on the burner.
Pat Becca says, "Tastes like grass." A little bit.
Yeah. It doesn't, I don't feel like it has a strong taste.
No, I don't think so either.
But I don't feel like most things have a strong
Come on,
taste.
water.
Spinach is really good. Like, just sauteing it with garlic
Yeah, which is what we just did.
is my preferred way of eating spinach. It's delicious. I highly recommend it.
Haley said it literally tastes like nothing, so the fruit covers up the spinach taste.
Oh, I thought that this was a spinach exclusive smoothie in this scenario.
It's good with other things. Like you could throw apples in or, I don't know, strawberries.
Come on, water, you can do it.
I know, it's getting there. The edges are boiling.
We need full boil.
When I put the lid on, it'll boil faster. So we'll just trap some of that
Will
water.
Peters gives 300 bits and asks, how much Fanta is left in this house? This is
That's
a
a
question
really
I don't
good
know the answer
question.
to. I hope it's none, because I hate to drink it.
Haley says hashtag Team Arugula. Arugula is the superior leafy vegetable.
Oh, I'm sure it's going now that it's covered. Why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, it's gone. All right. So I'm going to very carefully place these in.
Boop. Boop. Beep.
I'm going to put the lid back on, and then I'm going to set a timer.
And you're gonna set
Oh,
a
I also need to
timer.
reduce it a little bit.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Timer
Yeah.
for 5 minutes. So reduce it to a simmer.
It's like medium high.
Okay.
So we're just going to let that go, and then we'll peel it, and we'll put everything together. In the meantime, we can pull out the bowls.
We're doing the blue bowl.
The blue ones, yeah.
Try not to make a
Clatter
clatter.
them.
Bowl.
This is garnish. We have sesame seeds for garnish. We had to wait on the eggs. Now we have to wait on the eggs more. Are you taking that home?
Let's just say that I like soy sauce. You know what soy sauce mostly is?
Soy,
You know what else it is?
water,
Sauce?
Salt.
salt. There is a lot of salt.
There's so much salt. This 1 tablespoon of soy sauce has 42% of your daily value of sodium if you have a 2,000 calorie diet. So
Anonymous gifter gifted a sub to Alex. Thank you.
Did you set the timer?
I did. I set it on my watch, so it'll tap me when it's done. Just said, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce has 2 tablespoons of salt. It's magic.
yeah, low sodium soy sauce is probably the move.
They didn't have that at Costco.
Yeah, they only have one of very few items. Costco's whole thing is they carry about 10% of the variety of SKUs that a standard grocery store would carry.
Yeah, so you don't have as much of a selection, but you can get a lot for a lot cheaper.
Yeah, if you like what they have, it's the place to go.
We shop there a lot.
Yeah, somehow you manage to go to Costco every week. I go to
know.
Costco every 6 weeks. So, what are you doing?
Well, we get grapes,
Okay.
and
I do too.
and we get cold brew coffee.
Yeah.
What
I
else do we
that.
get frequently?
It's the drink place.
It is. We do get drinks to stock the drink fridge.
It's where we get Fanta.
That's where we get Fanta.
Well, you should stop going.
Chess said 10% of the SKUs at 1,000% of the size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Matt Healy says, Costco, we have grapes, and that's it.
They got like 2 different kinds of grapes.
They haven't had grapes lately, actually. But I need to
Well,
go and see if they have
It
cherries.
wasn't selling. They cut it.
I need to see if they have cherries and Rainier cherries, because I want Rainier cherries.
Didn't you just buy cherries?
Yeah, but I want Rainiers. The yellow and red ones.
What are you gonna
Steven
do with
is
the
shaking
What
his
are you gonna
head.
do with the cherries you have now? Oh, I
Eat
should
them.
put the eggs up.
Eat them, they're good.
In the United States, we can't keep our eggs out in the room temperature because I don't know. Well, because we wash them.
Yeah, we wash them.
So that we wash off the coating that keeps them safe because we just decided that we should spend $1 million on supply
Wasting
chains.
time doing that?
Yeah. I mean, eggs cost $1 million each for a reason.
Yeah. The economy's in shambles.
Oh boy. Yep, there's all the cherries that you have.
I'll have cherries later.
Does sesame oil
Yes.
get refrigerated? Okay.
300 bits from Will Peters, who said, it's hard to tell since you hardly bring it up, but do you shop at Costco?
I mean, Costco is where I do almost all my grocery shopping. I'll shop for a recipe at a smaller store, but if I just need dailies, like daily essentials, then Costco's the place.
Yeah.
I buy 60 eggs, I got a 3-egg omelet every morning.
Noah says, I still never seen a Costco. Noah, put it on the list.
You have BJ's and you have Sam's, right?
We have all three here.
We do?
Hmm?
It's the triangle.
The triangle of really big box
Triangle
stores.
of wholesale clubs. What does the egg timer say?
The egg timer says 30 seconds.
Ooh, eggs are soon.
We could stop the eggs sooner, and they would definitely be soft-boiled.
The 5 minutes is like, that's a science.
Science, is it?
Egg science.
That's egg science.
It must vary based on the size of the egg.
And how cold the egg is when you start
Yeah,
it.
it's true.
And the temperature of the water, exactly.
But they have like AA and triple. It's like batteries, right? Is that how eggs work?
That's a AA egg right there.
Oh, no. I'm thinking of the grade that the USDA gives it, and I'm thinking of the size. I'm confusing it. So it's like you have AAA large or extra
Yes.
large. Why do we have egg sizes? What are we doing?
Because the chickens make different eggs.
So I'm immediately going to throw this in cold water.
Okay. And that's to prevent it from cooking up?
Yeah.
Okay.
So once it's cool enough to touch, I can start peeling them. What I like to do is I like to set it down in the sink. Crane. So they're warm, right? Because they've been in boiling water, but they're not hot. So I like to just kind of crack them all a little bit, just to get some water underneath the shell. And Brandon, if you want to grab some paper towel.
Sure.
And I'm going to keep the cold water running while I do this. And I'm going to just slowly peel the eggshell off.
And you want a little paper towel?
To put them on,
holder?
yeah. Katsuki Randy says, I know with hard boiled you can put them in ice water. Can you not do that with soft? You can. That'll stop it cooking further, but I'm using these right away. And getting a full ice water bath doesn't really seem worth it.
Yeah, the recipe does recommend getting a bowl of cool water ready, but it does that with the assumption that, sorry, are you trying to, are you going to be okay? You're doing great. It does that with the assumption that you're not going to immediately eat it. So.
Haley said pressure cooker eggs peel really easy, so it's my preferred way.
I've never done that before.
I've never done that either. I believe Haley, because Haley has had a pressure cooker much longer than I have. But I didn't know that, and that does seem like a little extra work. There's one, and here's two. Circle Now Squared confirms it and says, Instapot eggs are amazing.
Wow, interesting.
I will have
I
to try
can't
that.
imagine that there's a huge time difference.
No, I
You have
can't
to wait
either.
for it to pressurize.
It's good to show people how to do it without it.
Yeah, Instant Pot.
Yeah, that's true. Steven said that it's good to show people how to do it without a pressure cooker because not everyone has one. Oh my god.
Haley says, I'm the first person ever to own an Instant Pot. It's true. Haley's just the coolest. She's much cooler than the rest of us. All right, Brandon, if you want to start putting rice in the bowls, and that's more than 3 people's worth of rice.
Okay. I'm just gonna put a healthy base, and if you want more, you'll just have to mix it in. Does everyone want
Chaz
some?
says Brandon needs a tattoo that says Big Beef Betting Boy.
I don't need a tattoo.
Oh, this egg is not peeling as well as the other eggs. This one will be my egg.
Should have used the Instant Pot. Every now and then I travel for business, and in the course of traveling for business, sometimes I have the privilege to stay at a hotel with a little stovetop. So hard-boiled eggs are a great travel food if you suffer from needing to travel.
Chaz says, quote, every now and then.
Chaz, we gotta agree to disagree on every now and then.
Noah says, you travel for business?
I travel for business.
Oh, I ripped this egg. Yeah, this egg is going to be mine. It is sad.
It's okay. I can have sad egg. Here's the thing about the
No,
egg.
I will
We're
have sad
gonna
egg.
immediately put it into a thing and break it.
I'm taking this one.
Okay.
I'm putting sad egg in that one.
Sad
I'm also
egg
going to
into sad
pull
bowl.
beef out of the mic. Actually, I'm going to throw this in for 30 seconds. Just to make sure it's warm. We have sad egg.
We have sad egg at home.
Sad egg at home. The microwave has to,
Yeah, that microwave
up to
charges.
speed.
I don't really know what's going on with that. The thing is that we're pretty sure it microwaves regardless. It just sometimes the fan is on and sometimes it's off. So make it make sense.
no, it does not make sense.
We got bowl.
So we have bowl.
We got beef.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Korea?
What?
Where's Korea? It's Korean beef bowl. We got bowl, we got beef.
This needs stirred a little bit.
Okay, I got you.
I'm going to portion out the spinach. Everyone in chat says in Asia.
I mean, that's the answer I was looking for. Why would I be in the bowl, Renee? Renee is happy to see I'm not in. Oh, because we're
Yeah.
cooking me on the stream. Okay.
You can start putting some of that in there.
Sure.
But I'm going to take this one
Little
and put
bit of
spinach
beef.
in it. I'm sure this is a great noise. Steven
It
is
makes it
sighing.
louder. Just do a little. This is a lot of beef.
Yeah, you don't have to use all of it.
I can't.
It
All right.
actually looks good.
And then this one is mine. And I got the spoon and everything. Yum. I'm not gonna eat from this.
So I've noticed when doing this that the eggs need a little bit of salt on them. So I just throw a little bit of salt across everything
Yes.
and add a little bit more in the eggs. Here,
Well, which one's mine?
either of those two.
Okay.
And then the other thing I do is I also garnish with sesame seeds. There, it's so lovely.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
You can also garnish with green onions, but I didn't bother getting them.
Oh, I have green onions at home.
Green onions at home, sesame seeds.
Well, what I mean is I have a bunch of extra that we're not going to be able to use.
Would you like to use a spoon, fork, or chopsticks?
Chopsticks for me.
Steven?
Fork.
Was this one extra salt?
That one is extra salt.
So yeah, this is it. It's like all the pieces are easy, in my opinion. They're just, it's
Do you
easy to
want-
put together. There are just a lot of them
Oh, okay.
at the same time.
You're gonna come over here.
Haley says spoon sticks.
Less than an hour. Yeah. If you start the rice cooker, which is a pretty passive activity, and then run to the grocery store to get the rest of the ingredients, then you'll be good. Are you good? Yeah, it is good. Let me get a little bit of egg in here. Steven really enjoys eating.
It has egg. He's very happy. And it's soft egg.
Noah, look away.
When Parthia says, it's so nice the cameraman gets to have some too.
Well, we don't pay him, so.
Yeah, he's not getting paid.
You really use your height well, don't you?
Are you just gonna keep pacing back and forth?
He's weighing an important decision, which is whether he should have a second bowl.
You know what it is.
There's
don't
more
know what
rice
it is.
and
What
there's
is it?
You know what it
more
is?
ground beef.
The sauce that goes into the beef is so good. It is sweet, but it's so good. It's the best part of the dish.
Well, there's a whole thing of beef right there.
Woo!
We had a 3-month resub from Star Bloom Faye. Thank you. Xelium says Steven's ascending to a higher plane.
I love to be here with my friends in Brawley.
Shoulder says, so that's why Steven got the extra beef. It's good in, like to use it up, we can put it on rice, we could throw it on tortillas or with like scrambled eggs, just to use it up. It's great. Padawan Becca says, he remembered to send. All right, well that was fast.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for being here. Thanks Brandon for joining us.
Happy
Yeah.
to join.
This is a nice little easy dish and you can make it fancier by adding like little pickled carrots and cucumbers and kimchi.
It would be good with kimchi.
Kimchi would have been good. But
Stay safe, Brandon. Yeah, I'll try. I mean,
all right, we're gonna be raiding Josh and we need a raid message for Josh.
stay safe, Brandon.
Josh actually was over earlier, right before the stream started, because I had tomatoes ready, so he got to have his first garden tomato today
That he grew.
that he grew.
Well, you're trying to eat. Here, I'll bring it over. We have sun-drying tomato over here in the corner.
Yeah, we plucked 3 off the plant, and one of them was not quite as ripe yet.
So it's
It's a
ripening
little
now.
orange, so on the windowsill it'll get all the way ripe in like 2 days. Chaz says, hashtag big beef betting boy. How do we feel about that?
Big beef, big beef, big beef, big beef.
Hit the lab again. Shoot. All right, let's go with that. Chaz, could you start a raid for Josh, please? To Josh.
For him.
Send his viewers to us. I know you can do it.
Chaz, could you just hack Josh's stream, please?
And our raid message is big beef betting boy. He says, I can. Anyway, Josh is playing, what's he playing? He's playing Tears of the Kingdom. So, he looks like he's in a shrine.
He's
but,
been playing the game for a non-zero amount of time, which means he's further than Steven and Mal.
Yes, he is further than us.
So if you're watching along with their stream on the Steven George channel, be warned.
It's the last stream before he goes to vacation, that is true.
Yep. We're gonna miss our boy, but he's gonna have fun.
Yeah, he's gonna have a good time. But thanks for everyone for being here. Renee says, have a great dinner, everyone. Yes, I wish everyone a great dinner. Joshie the Yoshi says, I hope you had a good stream, Al. I did. I had a great stream. This is a fun dish. All right, the timer is going down. I have the glare of the ceiling. Jess says, okay, say bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you. There we go.
I did it. Wow.
Welcome in, everybody who's just joining us. Amber, Laura, how are you doing?
He's welcoming people in, and then the raid came through.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Nobody, everybody, stop looking. And this is the menu trying on.
Aw. That's sweet of him to switch scenes for you.
Oh, he's on his couch.
Yeah, he exclusively streams from couch now.
I'm doing great, Josh. Do you need more salt?
Well, he returned it, so.
Say that 10 times fast.
Oh, and I got a gift sub from Anti-Hero Sora. Thank you. All right.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for the hype train earlier, and thanks Brandon. Thanks
Sure.
Steven. Chaz, thank you.
All I did was show up and buy something.
You had to run and get stuff. I owe you money for that.
You just gave me food.
Where's the mouse? Oh, it's upside down.
Yeah, so he could use it. It's complicated. Bye, everyone.
All right, thanks everyone. See you later.